Coming up on this week's episode of Meet in the Middle, we have chaos, spooks, and a caller from halfway across the globe.
And in Have You Heard, Jake's topic has something that genuinely freaks me out.
Oh.
No.
There's an omen. There's an omen. There's an omen.
He's gone! He's gone!
In Border Control, we've got a caller all the way from Norway that takes a seriously weird turn.
And, in Norway, we don't have to knock on the door.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
Yeah, but I recommend it, or you can be standing for a very long time.
Stay tuned for much, much more on this week's episode.
Oh, Jesus, he's falling around the gap.
Do you think I'd come up the line in a bubble?
I know where I'm putting Debbie's sauce.
Hang on, can I submit my confession?
Hello, Middlers! It's episode 35 of Meet in the Middle podcast with me, Danny. We've got the lovely Jake, the beautiful Rachel, and the handsome James. Hello, everybody!
Hello, welcome back.
Hello.
How you doing?
All good.
More good.
Yeah, it's been a great bank holiday weekend here in the UK.
I hope you enjoy
and
it.
Northern Ireland. Sorry, James.
Yeah.
Slaving
Someone
away.
has to keep working.
What have you been up to, Danny?
I've been with all the gays because it's been Pride here in Hastings. So I had lots of my lovely gays over, my nearest and dearest, and we all had very
Demure.
drunken. It wasn't very demure, and it wasn't very mindful. But we got very wasted and had a great night down at the local gay bar here in Hastings, the Forbidden Fruit. Just a little shout out for them. And yeah, just had a great old jolly time. On the Sunday, they had a bit of like a stage of drag queens and stuff, and some stalls, and everyone just was sitting around in the field. No, darling, stalls.
Stalls.
That you sell things at, sell your wares, and
I thought you were all just looking at stools.
Border Control again.
Hello.
What about you
Please,
guys?
please tell me you renamed it for that weekend, Gastings.
Gay stings.
Yeah.
Gay stings. It does sting.
Oh, Jesus.
So we're only like 2 minutes in. 2 minutes in, and that's it. We're off the rails.
But have you all had a good one? Good
Yeah.
weekend?
It's been
quite.
nice.
Lovely.
Chilled.
Weekend, yeah.
You know what else has happened is Edinburgh Fringe, I think, is coming to a close.
Yes.
And would you believe it? Well, I would. Anna and her show has won an award. It won a Edinburgh Fringe First
Amazing,
Award.
Anna.
That's
Well done,
amazing.
Anna.
Well done, Anna.
Congratulations.
Yeah, brilliant.
Go
And
on.
yeah,
It's
she's
your
been
birthday.
getting rave reviews. She's had 5 stars, 4 stars. She was on the front page of the Stage newspaper. I'm so proud of her, and I'm so proud of the team.
Congrats, Anna.
Of everyone that was involved. They've just done brilliantly. So yeah, really, really cool.
Amazing.
So
Love
no
it.
housekeeping this week.
No,
So
I think we're-
shall we crack on?
Well, before we do, we've got something else, haven't we?
We've got the next episode, the next installment. Oh, no, sorry, we also have that. Let's get to that first. I'm getting ahead of myself, too.
It's nearly time. It's nearly time to
Oh, wrong
close
side.
our competition. So if you are listening to this episode, obviously you've got not very long. So I would encourage you, after listening to this episode, to quickly go over to our Instagram, which is at podcast.meetinthemiddle, and go and enter and grab yourself one of these. We want to give them away to you.
And it carries anything you want it to, whether it's tea, coffee, or anything you want to disguise.
Absolutely.
What's
Good
in
for
yours,
Teams
Jake?
calls.
Water.
Yeah,
And see what's in mind.
Russian water.
Water that makes you funny?
Yeah. Fizzy water.
Oh dear, dear. Love
Yeah.
it.
I've also got
Well,
episode 3 of Friends.
Yes, episode 3 of Friends.
Yeah. So a few people have mentioned it. They've said to me before that they over the weekend that they've been listening and they're enjoying the Friends season 11, would it be? Yeah, season 11. So
Yeah.
without further ado, let's see what's happening in episode 4.
Episode 3 could be titled The One with the Unexpected Guests. Monica and Chandler are excited to host a housewarming party in their new apartment. However, things take an unexpected turn when Janice shows up uninvited, bringing her signature laugh and a bit of chaos. Meanwhile, Joey struggles with his nerves before his big Broadway audition, and his friends rally to help him practice, leading to some hilarious moments. Ross and Rachel are adjusting to their quieter home without Emma, who is now at college. They decide to adopt a pet to fill the void, but their differing opinions on the perfect pet lead to comical disagreements. Phoebe and Mike are busy with their new cafe location and decide to hire some extra help, but the quirky applicants they interview add to the hilarity. The episode wraps up with the housewarming party in full swing, featuring a mix of old and new friends. Despite the surprises and mishaps, the evening ends on a high note, with the gang reminiscing about their past adventures and looking forward to the future.
And that was episode 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was
Can I
funny
ask?
whenever they mentioned about Joey learning off his
Yeah.
friends, and it just came to mind whenever Phoebe tried to teach him French, didn't she?
yes.
Yeah.
And she was like, Je
oui,
m'appelle
beaucoup.
Claude. And he's like, Je suis flou.
I wonder if the pet is an armadillo.
I was going to say, I wonder what the argument around the pet would be.
That would be
Yeah.
full
I
circle.
reckon Ross would want like a goldfish or something like really like
Boring.
not high maintenance.
No, well, you'd want like a reptile because that would be like closest to a dinosaur.
Sea
wouldn't it?
monkeys. Even sea monkeys, that's close enough.
That would have been in the original series during the 90s. They're dead and burnt out now.
Now they're making a comeback.
You can keep them. I heard through the grapevine that there might be a little crossover with Meet in the Middle in episode 4. So keep listening.
I'm so excited for that. I want to see how that turns out.
Yeah.
Brilliant. All right, well, shall we crack on with the show?
Let's do it.
Yes.
All right, let's go.
Right, this week, have you heard? I'm going all religious.
Oh, Jesus.
So,
Jake?
yes, and I'm going back in time. And this one, I'm taking a leaf out of Danny's book last week. We're going dark and mysterious. And we're going to play with evil spirits. I'm going to take you back. So you took the mickey out of me saying Vera Dickman, Rach. I've got a
Vera
new name this
Dickman.
week.
Very Dickman.
So I'm going to take you back to the 11th of August, 1676. And more specifically, to Sicily, where we have a 31-year-old nun that's found in her convent cell, clutching to a letter, and she's covered in ink. And she's wailing throughout the night. And within this letter, there's multiple languages. No one's been able to transcribe it until now.
Well, if it's in Bulgaria, you'd be able to do it, Jake. Remember that? Zdravstvite.
Zdravsky? Was it Zdravsky? We won't even go there.
Sure, she's right. What was it? What was the word?
People can listen back to previous episodes.
That was so funny.
So this nun in particular is called Sister Maria Crocifissa della Concione.
Crosafisa Sasadeli. Sorry, can you say that again, Jake? Please do it again.
Okay, one more time.
Yeah.
Sister Maria Crocifissa della Concione.
I said it last time we were speaking Bulgarian. I'll say it again. You remind me of that girl in Bridesmaids when she gets up for the speech. E mi casa, e tu casa.
No, he is Joey out of Friends. You are Joey. Your nickname
your
is going to
Joey.
be Joey.
Yeah. So within this letter, it was made up. Well, so they had looked at it, and they found it was consisting of Greek, Latin, Runic, and Arabic.
Runic, I've never heard of
And
that.
I think it is sort of
Don't say from the
historic,
runes.
like really old, like runes, like you know the old
Fucking
runes.
runes,
About to say RuneScape, but that
I
was
was not the same. You said it, Jake.
Runes? I thought they
Runes.
were stones.
Yeah, so it's like the signs. If anyone can enlighten us, then please do.
Because Jake.
No, I didn't prepare that. I didn't expect questions. So this letter's been recently translated, and within it, it's saying the the Holy Trinity of dead weights. So just to clarify, this isn't my words before I get struck off.
The Holy Trinity of dead weights?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And the system works for no one. And the Styx is certain. And I'll explain what the Styx is. And all I can think of is Hercules, when Hercules goes and gets Meg from the river.
Hercules!
Sherman!
So the Styx it's a Greek myth, and it's the river that separates the living and the dead. So basically, she was saying that the Styx is coming, and it's
the
all
season
carnage.
of the Styx.
We're going back to season 1 there. And so she entered the convent when she was 15, so that's quite young, and she was 31 when she did this letter. And
Took her that
the
long
heads
to
of the
write?
convent said, wow, she's been locked up all that time.
Locked up. Sorry.
How do you
I'm trying to create a dark and mysterious
We
one.
have a musical. We have a song for everything this week.
Yeah, just this segment. I'm surprised you've not done a little Sister Act number, Rach.
Oh, don't start her. She's nearly dressed as a nun.
Well, just did Sound of Music.
Yeah. Well, she's not. I forgot the name of the nun
She's a
in
nun.
Sound of Music. I forgot the name.
How
of
do
the
you solve a
nun.
problem like Maria?
Maria. That's
She
it.
was a Maria, wasn't she? Maria Del Pizzeria
Concioni.
Tony.
Oh yeah, she was Maria, Sister Maria.
Yeah, there we go.
But she's not over the hills and far away. Well,
Tilly Toppy's have
well,
come to play.
So the heads of the convent said the evil spirits tried to get her to sign this letter, and she resisted. But because she said no to signing this letter, she was later blessed by the nuns.
Oh, blessed
Obviously,
be the Lord.
But yeah, but the sad thing is, obviously, they thought she was possessed, but they may have thought that she was suffering from other things going on. So that got me thinking. Some infamous possessions over the years. Are we ready for this?
Yes.
And I know what you're thinking is, why is Jake doing a horror segment when he hates horror?
I didn't.
But nothing.
Jake, what's up behind you? Jake, look, he's trying. He had to look. He had to.
Baxter. It's Baxter opening the door.
We've had it before. You've seen how I'd jump at my own fart if I could.
No,
Don't
Jake.
put me on fart.
Yeah.
Jake, no, stop.
There's somebody there.
Wow.
It's Jerry. It's Jerry from next door. He's telling you how to do a bench curl. He's terrified. He's pretending. He's acting brave, but he's petrified. Look, he has to
I'm just
look.
gonna drink some holy. I'm drinking some holy water here.
You want to put a ring of salt around yourself?
Blessed be my
Are
father.
you talking about ghosts?
So, well, these aren't quite ghosts, but if there's a ghost behind me, then fair enough. He can sit in and listen. You're right there, Jeff. Yeah, he's all right.
Jake, have you lost the plot?
Yeah.
What did you...
I'm currently writing a letter here. So the first one of the infamous possession cases is Annalise Michel in the 1970s.
Annalise, Michel.
Michel, not your shell, Michel.
Michel. And she was located in West Germany. So Annalise was a young woman who underwent 67 exorcisms over 10 months. She was diagnosed with epilepsy and had a history of psychiatric issues, but a deeply religious family believes she was possessed. She died of malnutrition and dehydration in 1976. Her parents and the priest involved were charged with negligent homicide. The case raised significant questions about the intersection of religion, mental illness, and legal responsibility. I tell you, bringing all this happiness here. And then we've got one here back in the 1630s in Loudun.
Loudun?
France. Loudun.
Loudun?
Not Luton. No, Loudun in France.
Loudon.
Loudun.
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 Loudun. There we go. Apologies to any French people
Oh,
listening.
sacre bleu.
Oui, oui. Loudun.
So this case involved a group of nuns again. I don't know why I went again. It's always nuns, isn't
What's a
it?
group of nuns called? Would that be a mortar?
They're called none of the above.
We are going to hell.
Hell's where the party is.
And they were claimed to have been possessed by demons, leading to the trial and execution of a local priest, Urban Grandier, who was accused of witchcraft in causing the possession. Grandier was tortured and burned at the stake. This case is often cited as an example of mass hysteria, religious fanaticism, and political intrigue. See, war facts here.
Fact
It's all happening in the 1600s, wasn't it?
Oh, wow, well, it is. We've got another one: the Smurl haunting in West Pittston, Pennsylvania. The Smurl family reported. Pittston.
Next to Lupin.
Pittston, he says it's Pittston.
I love the way you're doing it out the side of your mouth. Pittston!
Pittston.
Fucking Pittston!
Carnage.
Oh, Jesus.
The Smurl family reported experienced a series of terrifying supernatural events in their home, including violent attacks by an invisible force. They believed they were dealing with a demonic possession, and their case attracted the attention of paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren. The case became famous.
Oh, I heard that.
No.
No,
There's an omen. There's an omen. There's an omen.
He's gone. He's gone. He's gone, and he goes into the dark room.
Hello.
He's away into the dark room. Danny, stay in the light. Stay in the light.
What the
Stay in the
hell
light.
was that?
Don't
My
go
light
into the
just went
dark.
Oh my
But they
God.
reckon this was a case of fraud. They reckon there's a bit of fraud going on.
No, Danny, there's I can see a silhouette of a man scaramouche.
I don't like it.
It's the spider. He's back again. He heard you calling him a hairy fucker last week, and he's back to box the head off you.
No, it's fucking dead.
The final one before Danny gets possessed, and we've then got a fifth entity on the podcast, is the Ammons haunting case in 2011 in Gary, Indiana. And Latoya Ammons, and her family claimed that they were tormented by demons in their home. Their experiences included children walking up walls, strange voices, and mysterious injuries. The case was so compelling that it involved not only clergy but also police and child services. The house was eventually exorcised by a Catholic priest, and the family moved away. The case has been widely reported and remains a subject to debate among paranormal enthusiasts and skeptics.
Them priests are no good.
Danny, there's somebody
Terrible.
behind you.
I don't like it.
Them priests are no good.
Danny,
They
there's
give me the
somebody
creeps.
behind you.
Especially in the movies.
And before we get whisked away or we have any technical issues through the paranormal, I won't give you any more examples, but a lot of these were obviously influences for The Exorcism of Emily Rose and The Shining and
Oh my God.
and all things like that.
And
So
as Meta Granny would say, that was the devil.
That was the devil, baby.
I know we've covered aliens. So I
He's
thought
still
I'd go with the paranormal. He's still looking.
I don't like it.
Obviously, it'd be interested to know if our listeners and watchers are believers of the paranormal.
I'm a believer.
Or if you've, I was
they
about to
got
say,
any
if you've been
stories?
exorcised, if you've got any stories, or if you've been possessed by anything, let us know. Podcast.meetinthemiddle, or you can email us at meetinthemiddlepodcast.com.
No.
Is it com? Co.uk. Sorry, that
here we
was
go.
the fifth entity.
That was the
coming in.
devil.
Got it wrong. That's the devil. Obviously, you can let the devil write it and send it to us.
No.
Well, I don't know how to follow that, Jake. I did have a 50p lined up, but I might have to change mine on the spot here
Why?
because something happened to me last night in the hospital whenever I was visiting my sister-in-law.
No.
Not something
And-
creepy.
It's kind of haunted, like omeny kind of vibes, and I think I might have to tell you what happened.
Do it.
Go on.
So, whenever I went in to see her, she had this little, like, A4 thing, something inside it, and I was like, what is that, Lauren? She was like, oh, you're not allowed to touch it because it's the healing hand, like it's the healing glove. So it's from Pedro Piro, or Piro, is that his name?
Padre Pio.
Padre.
Pyro.
Yeah.
Padre Pio, yeah.
So it's from him, and her mom had rang this lady who has this glove. So it's a fingerless glove. It's not full glove. It's all just like finger. And this lady had it, and she said, yes, you can take it. It's been passed around the world. It's one of them. It's not the second one, but I'm sure there's many more.
Wait, it's actually from Padre Pio.
Well, I don't know. But
Supposedly.
it's been passed around and blessed and everything for healing. And the lady was like, yes, take it. She can have it, but it has to be back by 10 o'clock tonight. So that was okay. She told me all the story behind him. And it was basically he had the stigmatism. Is it stigmatism?
Stigmata.
Oh, it's in the eyes.
Stigmata.
Stigmata.
On his hands, like from Jesus being crucified. And then I think that they disappear.
Yeah.
Like so many days before he died or something. But he wore the gloves to cover the stigmata. But anyway, so whenever we were waiting in the waiting room, this is my omen then. This is freaky because we were getting really religious and getting like all healing and like vibes. And I don't believe in some things, but if it brings you comfort and brings you healing, like do whatever you need to do. So we were talking about Rome, and I said to her auntie that I got engaged in Rome, and I was showing her pictures. I went right back to 2017 when me and Adam went, and we went to the Vatican. She says, oh, I'd love to go to the Vatican. She's really holy. She's Catholic family, big, massive family, and they have like these little necklaces of Our Lady, and it keeps them safe. Yeah. So meanwhile, I was showing her like this painting on the Vatican ceiling. And meanwhile, I was showing her that picture. My mum came over and was like, look at this painting. It was the same picture.
Oh,
the same
my
painting.
God.
The same painting, the same picture. And I was like, Mum, couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. So I was like, Mum, what's the same picture? So that was my omen. So I went home last night and I did a lottery or a scratch card and I won a tenner. I don't know. I don't know if it's
You're
part
a
of
tenner,
it.
dickhead.
I don't know how you feel about things like that, but I just had to tell you that story based off Jake's. That's like so weird.
I love all those types of stories.
I do as well.
Like things like that don't happen very often.
No.
But that's a nice one. That's like, there's like a nice spirit
something
or a
going
nice
on.
something, energy or something that, you know, I mean, like you're in tune with your mum. It's like
so weird. And then obviously
yeah.
her family, like, so we are half and half. We're mixed communities, and they're
You
very
sound like
Catholic.
you sound like you're from the traveling community there when you said that.
They're in like they're very Catholic and very holy and things like they have their rosary beads and whatever brings them comfort for healing and that. Fine, but I've never seen anything like that, and whenever I seen it, I was like, oh my God. So it was just a bit like...
Yeah, I love all those types of stories. We should definitely do a whole episode on these types of stories. I've got so many.
Yeah.
I'll give you a real quick one. So apparently on my dad's side of the family, all the women are in tune with like that type of stuff, like clairvoyancy. And years ago, like when my dad was like, I don't know, 15, 16, my nanny had a dream that my granddad was covered in blood, and she woke up and she was going to wake him. And she said, no, he's up early for work in the morning. I'll leave him. I won't wake him. He never came back to work. I never came home after work that day. He died on the way.
Wow.
No way. See, there's definitely something in the spirit somewhere, like, I think.
Well, my, I think he was like so it was my grandma's granddad, so it'd be great-great-granddad. He was known in the local area for being a fortune teller. And the weird thing is I get a lot of deja vu as well. So I don't know if this sort of, I don't like you said, well, that's funny you should say that and having those things, but he was a local fortune teller as well. And I just get loads of deja vu. It's crazy. It's like, sometimes you just can't explain it.
No. Have you ever gotten deja vu that you've gotten deja vu over like a certain thing? I've gotten that before. I'm like, oh, I've seen this before. Wait, I've seen this before.
It's like deja vu inception.
Scene.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like
my
I
mom
believe there is something. No, I believe there is like I'm all about the spiritual side of things as well. Like things happen for a reason and there's something. I'm not religious, but there's something.
My mom takes pictures of literally everything, and I mean everything. So for her to scroll back and me to scroll back and come across the same picture. And I mean, the Vatican is huge. Yeah. You could take pictures of like multiple things and you don't even get to see the half of it, like when you're there on the tour. But like for the same picture, I was a bit stunned.
Yeah.
Stunned.
We definitely should do a whole episode on the likes of this. If any of the listeners, there you go.
Yeah,
Go on.
If anyone has any funky or crazy or haunted stories or omens or, what would you call that? Like
divine
premonitions.
interventions.
Yeah,
premonitions.
Yeah. If anyone has any of those, please let us know because I just had to tell you that story. It just fitted this week.
Yeah, it really did.
That was a quick change.
Or if something along the lines of what we've been discussing happened while you're listening to this, let us know.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Danny's ring light.
Delightful. And it's just because it's so dark back there. I'm like,
Boom.
Oh, Danny boy, someone's in your
50p in the
house.
spirit. Right, well, it's border control, darlings, and I always seem to miss the callers. And then last week, obviously, we didn't have a caller that came in. I did the dark nursery rhymes, dark Disney.
You're finally going to be around for this one.
I'm going to be here for this one.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
all here.
So yeah, it's nice to actually now finally be able to get
Hang on.
James.
James,
We've lost you. Oh.
Hello.
hello.
Nice. See if there's internet or them spirits playing up.
Oh no, don't.
Well, his
Oh,
internet's
what if
always dodgy. Like, come on,
I know.
1 week. Like, oh Jesus, here we go. Who's doing the editing this week?
Me. Thanks.
Good luck,
Thanks, James.
All right, well look,
Another all-nighter.
let's just get on with the call, and hopefully James can sort himself out or whatever's possessing him right now. Jake, you all right to dial the number?
Yeah, let me get the number.
All right. Can't believe I'm
That's a
actually
wee bit
going to be
freaky.
for all that.
Oh, darling,
Of all
you're
the
gonna
time.
be okay tonight.
All the time. Right, I've got it here.
You've got Taco
let's
and
go.
Bell.
Yeah.
Even that sounds scary.
It's like Scream.
What's up?
Hello?
Oh, hello?
Hello.
Oh,
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, we can't hear you. Do
Is
reckon
anybody
this
out
a
there?
secret?
We have
I
bad
know.
connections.
I've not got my Ouija board. All I'm thinking of is that Most Haunted with Cheryl Cole.
Oh,
Knock
no.
on that fucking table!
Hello, caller, please. We've literally just had a section on ghosts, and this is really freaking us out.
Yeah.
Caller, hello.
Hey, hey.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, hello.
How
Thanks
do I
for calling
do?
the show. Who are we speaking to?
This is Lars Larsen calling all the way from Norway.
From
Lara?
Norway.
Is it Lara?
Oh,
It's Lars.
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 Yes, that is
Lars.
me. Who am I speaking with?
You're speaking to the Meet in the Middle cruise. It's Danny,
Oh.
Jack, and Rachel.
Oh,
James is having difficulty, so he's not here right now.
I'm a big fan of the podcast, yeah? It's my go-to when I'm out skiing or grilling some Polsner with my friend.
Grilling
Okay.
on what?
Some Polsner. It is a traditional Norwegian sausage.
Oh, you love a bit of a sausage, do you?
We like the Polsner in Norway, yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I listen with my friend. I go to his house. And, in Norway, we don't have to knock on the door.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
Yeah, but I recommend it, or you can be standing for a very long time.
Okay.
I bet it's very cold just standing out there.
Oh, very cold. My Polsner gets very small.
Oh, your portion gets very
Oh.
small. Yeah, but you got
Yes.
And I bet your meatballs do as well.
Oh, yes, very good. Yes, no, that is Sweden. I'm no vegan.
Oh, sorry. You're vegan.
I have no meatballs, no.
No,
So Lars, what is it that you particularly like about our show then?
Well, I love the banter, as you would say, especially the who put 50p in the ckhead. Even over here, we have a fair share of those types. For example, Did you know it is normal to leave a baby outside even if it's freezing in weather?
No.
Okay.
Yes, but I suggest putting in the stroller first. And
But
Yeah,
it's,
don't
it's
leave
going
them
to
on the
be
doorstep.
cold.
In the
they'll
pram, like
freeze.
in the yes,
stroller?
stroller, yes. And also use your own baby or you can have problem.
Oh, well,
serious
that would be a
problem.
big problem, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Even leaving out in the cold.
Do you have a baby, Lars?
I do well, I'm expecting baby.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yes,
Congratulations.
baby
How far
Larson.
along? Baby Larson.
We don't know how long the baby is because he is not born yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Maybe approximately 500 millimeters. I don't know.
Okay.
You're so funny.
Are you married?
Well,
You have a beautiful wife?
I do. I have a confessional about now. I'm going Welsh. I have confession.
Tell us your confessional, Lars.
It's
We'd
easily
love to-
mistaken, Lars.
I have
Do you have
confession.
Welsh in your family?
Maybe we are a bit of how you say mongrel in Sweden. Oh no,
Mongrel? Did you have some bog roll where you are?
no, we use the snow.
You
snow?
should never eat yellow snow.
Or brown snow.
And Jakob, I love it. Have you heard?
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yes, you know you have you heard gets me every time. You know why?
Why?
Well, because I have never heard.
Very good.
I'm usually
Are you a bit of a
shouting.
joker? Are you a bit of a joker?
No, I'm serious guy in Norway.
Okay.
You seem a bit of a
Yes.
joker to me.
No, I am not. I'm very serious. I'm serious about my podcast and I'm serious about my puzzler.
I think that's just his banter, Rachel.
Yeah.
But yes, as you would say, banter. Yes, I try. Is this my audition?
Yes. It is.
Welcome to
Yeah.
Meet
Could
in the
easily replace
Middle
James.
podcast with me, Lars Larson. I am the Norwegian representative. Hi, Harmadu.
Hello.
Do you know
Well, we have
what?
a
Should we just
space
agree
right
to
now,
get rid
don't
of
we?
James?
Yeah, 'cause
Should we just
James-
should we just get rid of James and bring Lars in?
Yeah. absolutely.
Maybe, yes. Or maybe together we can share a segment.
Perhaps.
Maybe.
Well, you mentioned,
Possibly.
Lars, that you have a confessional.
I do, Daniel, yes. You know, Daniel, you'd laugh. It reminds me of my dear grandmother, Freya.
You know, only my grandmother called me Daniel.
Oh, well, my grandmother is dead.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Yes, she died because we could not remember her blood type. And as she died, she kept saying to us, be positive, but it's hard without her.
Oh, bless.
I didn't go to the funeral. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm not a morning person.
Oh.
And Rachel, you remind me of a god we have here, our Norse god, Hela.
Oh, wow.
She's the
Bella?
god Hela.
Oh, that
Hella.
sounds like something out of hell.
Yes, she is the
Hela.
god of death.
Oh, thanks very
Oh,
much.
Just death. Why did
I'll
why
take
did
that.
you remind you of Rachel?
She's always wearing black and has sour face.
Thank you very much. I'll take that as a compliment. Poker face.
Yeah.
Yes. I like me, very serious. Serious is good in Norway.
What do you
But
like
I'm-
about Jake?
Who's Jake?
Jakob.
Oh, the smarty Jakob. Very smarty.
Yes.
Smarty Jakob, yeah.
Smutty,
Yes.
Smutty Jakob.
And he loved to shop in H&M.
H&M.
H&M, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we say H&M here. Yeah, that's right.
Well, in Norway, we say
What do you
ha.
like about Danny? What do you like about Danny, Lars?
Well, he reminds me of my dear grandmother, Freya.
That's dead.
Oh.
Yes, she's dead, yes. That is why I
What's your
like her.
favourite thing then about the podcast? Like your utmost favourite?
Well, I love the 50p, the banter. I love to have you heard because I have not heard. But I also love the confession, and I have one for the team if you would like.
We'd love
Okay.
to
Please
hear it.
tell us.
Hit us.
Yes.
Well, this will make you go, what Valhalla? It's about the time I went on a date and turned into a full-on Viking saga. I met this girl, Greta. She was lovely. She was into hiking, very Norwegian. We decided to go on a date in a cozy cabin with candles, a fire cracking, and drinking mulled wine. And suddenly she grabbed a jar of homemade smelly cream from her bag. I was like, what the Valhalla? But she said this was a family tradition. But I'm thinking that sounds a bit weird because she is my cousin and I have never heard of this family tradition.
Okay.
So she tells me to strip down to my underwear and stand in the middle of the room, and she played an old Viking horn. There was me standing in nothing but my boxers like a flamingo balancing on the one foot. And she started chanting in the language I never heard before and proceeded to tell me her ancestors were in the room, and she started Wim Hof breathing method. Very strange. But, you know, there is a stereotype that Norwegian women are very emotional and irrational. But you should never tell them that because they are emotional and irrational.
That's okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Well, one thing led to another, and we have a Norwegian saying. I think the English translation would be, you go to sleep with itchy ass, you wake up with smelly finger. And that is what I did.
That is brilliant.
Yeah. So now,
Brilliant.
3 years later, me and Greta are expecting our third child, and I am told I am very happily married.
Right.
Lovely.
Well, congratulations.
Oh,
Happily
thank
ever after.
you. Thank you.
Yes.
Well,
I
guys,
wish you and Greta well.
thank you very much. She is actually calling me now for some Pulsner. So I have to go, and first I must shave her back. But thank you for the call.
Okay.
all right.
Yeah,
Thank
no worries.
you.
Good luck with that.
And when your
Thanks
baby's
for
born,
calling.
don't leave it outside.
Yes, Jakob, I will.
You
Yeah.
may have some
How do you say
problems.
goodbye, Lars? How do we say goodbye in Norwegian?
We say goodbye.
Oh, goodbye.
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 Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
I think you didn't put the phone down then.
It's nice to know that we reached
I heard
Norway.
heard a wee something at the end there, did you?
Yeah, I had a cheeky arsehole at the end.
Wee cheeky.
No.
I did.
James.
Oh, here he is.
You're back. What happened? Hello?
Yeah, sorry, I lost my internet connection.
Again?
Oh, we thought it was like the spirits or
Yeah,
something.
it just
Yeah.
no, it just well, it could have been. It just shut down.
Well, it sounded like we got spirits because we had to make a call without you, and
really?
there was a lot of clicking, and it sounded like there was a bit of interference from beyond.
Yeah, it was. But we actually spoke to a really lovely, nice listener called Lars
Oh, I
from
missed
Norway.
out.
You did.
It got a little bit of a Welsh twang as well.
Well,
Yeah, that
that's
was
not even
odd,
near
wasn't it? Yeah,
Norway.
Like a, maybe
He must have
There
been
was a
on.
wee bit. There was a wee bit going on. He might have Welsh family somewhere in the
Yeah,
mix.
I think so.
It must have been to Llandud now. On his holidays.
And Dewey Breffy.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to say that
I beg your
again?
pardon?
Twin treble. No, I'm gone. It's gone. I'll rehearse for next week.
I'm gonna have to try and remember what Lars said about that. If you scratch your ass with itchy fingers or something.
Yeah.
If you have
itchy-
a scratchy, or if you have
If you have an itchy bum.
itchy
That's
arse,
it. If you have an itchy ass.
What the?
Yeah.
I never heard of it.
Don't know.
If you have an
it was,
itchy arse, if you go to bed with an itchy arse,
Yeah.
what was
you
the
wake
last
up with
bit?
smelly fingers.
or something.
Smelly
You
fingers.
wake up with
yeah.
smelly
I
fingers.
wonder where you got that
Try
from.
and
Yeah.
remember that.
But the thing is, though,
region.
we've got bad news for you, and unfortunately, we're going to relieve you of your duties because Lars wants the job, and
he does.
We've
I've
had an agreement, like
sure
3 out of the 4 of us.
I'm sure I got better internet connection than Norway.
You're sacked.
Well, I don't know.
don't know,
Sorry.
You heard him loud and clear.
Yeah,
Well, look,
Yeah.
if the push comes to shove,
but yeah, we can talk about it later. We'll have discussions. We might get him back.
Yeah, well, it was so nice to be able to speak to a caller for once.
yeah, I love getting genuine callers.
It's just so odd that, you know, your camera went and mine always. So I've always got to run off and do something. It's just
the spirits.
But
It's
yeah,
the
it's so nice to listen and have our callers call in. So,
Yeah.
keep them coming. Those real 100% authentic callers. We love them.
This week, I am taking control of the quiz.
Well, at least you're not going to
Here
win
we
it.
go.
Well,
Great.
it has been a running theme that me and Jake have been stealing the show when it comes to the quiz. So, and we're not going to
Steal
go.
it last week.
Well, that's because you were against me. But, like, in the interest of fairness, I thought I'd even the playing fields just a little. I'm not going to lower
What do you
myself.
mean?
I'm not going to lower myself to
I've only won
cheating.
like once.
I'm just saying. I'm
We
not going
wouldn't
to.
lower ourselves to cheating.
What was the name of that documentary again, Rachel?
Why do you keep bringing this up every week? Every week, it's getting a wee bit boring.
I
Like,
can't bear it. But you won.
Do you know
I
what?
won.
You won't get this jip off Lars. I know he called you the daughter of Hella or whatever it was.
he called me Sarbik.
At
Right.
least he was charming with it.
I'm sure he was. But anyway, back onto the quiz. So to even the playing fields a little bit, this week's topic is musicals.
Why are you even in the playing field?
He's fucked.
It doesn't mean that it's theirs for the taking, Jake. You could still win this.
Do you know
I
where
am
that's
so shit
going?
at this.
Where's it going, Danny? Right, well, let's see. It's going to be very embarrassing if you don't win and Jake gets it.
Oh, yeah, no, it will.
Danny, you'll get this, no problem. Go, Danny.
Okay, so they're of varying difficulty. So, Jake, get your... Oh, wait, sorry. We forgot buzzers.
You look so distressed.
Right, ladies
Bring
first.
back Lars.
Rachel, let's hear your buzzer. Lovely.
Oh no, that's too loud, probably.
And Danny, let's hear your one.
A drag queen.
Okay, right. And then Jake, what's your one?
There's no point in me playing it, is there? No.
You're right.
Oh, he threw the toys out of
You
them.
know your musicals, don't lie.
Okay, right. Jake's is there.
If it's Hamilton, then fair
Guess.
enough. There we go.
Oh, guess. Here we go, Jake. Come on.
Yeah, well, it's not Disney.
That's a musical.
That's a musical.
Okay, without further ado, question number 1.
Oh shit.
The musical Hairspray is set in what American city?
A drag queen.
I think that was Danny.
Baltimore.
Correct. That's 1 point to Daniel. Don't know why I
I
called
was about to say
Daniel.
Chicago.
Chicago.
I need a call.
Yeah,
Good
That's a different music.
morning, Baltimore.
I've actually never watched Hairspray.
It's brilliant.
Sols.
Right.
I
Question.
watched it 3 times on Christmas Day.
And wait, sorry, you watched that 3 times on Christmas Day and you forgot it was in Baltimore.
I wasn't watching it, but my sister got it for Christmas one year, and we just sat through it 3 times.
3 times.
Okay. On to the next one. Question number 2. In the musical Annie, what is the name of Orphan Annie's dog?
A drag queen.
Danny again.
Sandy.
Correct. He's done it. I didn't think you'd get that one. Come on, Rachel.
right.
You're not even off the bat yet. Oh, somebody's going. Oh, there's Baxter going nuts for the bins.
Sandy.
That's Sandy, yeah.
These I can't mute because I may as well just sit out.
He's barking at the ghosts in the house. Jerry's
I know.
peeking through the window
Stop.
again.
Stop.
Okay,
It is,
question.
it's a spirit.
Yeah.
Question number 3. The musical The King and I is set in what country?
A drag queen.
Oh, it's Danny again.
Cyan.
Could you spell that?
No.
The King of Siam.
I'll give it to you.
That's one of my favourite musicals.
Oh, come on, Rachel.
I played Louis in that
Did you?
when I was a kid.
Getting to know you.
You getting to know all about you.
And copyright cut off. Question number... What are we on? Question number 4. This is one for thinking. So, Jake, you could get this one. How are Cabaret, Mamma Mia, and Fiddler on the Roof connected? Jake.
A drag queen.
They're all musicals.
Not the answer I'm looking for.
Yes! 10 points for Gryffindor.
He's snapping.
Half a point. Technically, I'm right.
No, technically, I'm not accepting it. Right.
Technically,
So
you're
it's
bullshit.
Cabaret,
Cabaret
Fiddler on the Roof,
and Mamma Mia.
and Mamma Mia.
So I'll just while you're guessing. I'm just going
Is
to
it all the same composer?
No, it's not. Okay, Rachel, the other two are buzzed out.
Stevens.
Is it the same director?
No, it's not. I'm sorry. The answer I was looking for was they all have songs involving money.
Oh, of course.
For
Money,
God's
money, money.
sake.
And they're all
Money makes the
musicals.
world go round. If I got a rich man.
They all have more than 3 songs in them.
Good job, Jake.
No.
Oh, someone's got the.
Okay, question number 5. Final question. In which 1961 movie did Riff lead the Jets?
A drag queen.
Oh, Jake, I seen you like realizing you knew the answer, but you weren't quick enough. It's Danny.
My buzzer was delayed.
That's West Side Story.
Correct.
I never was a fan of all those.
Have I
apart from
won?
The King and I.
Danny has won the quiz, everyone. Danny has won.
Oh my God.
Well done, Danny. So
I'm
scores at the end of that were Jake on 0, Rachel on 0, and Danny on. She's gone. And Danny was on 4.
Is it the spirits?
Bring back Lars.
Disgusted.
Can we get some T-shirts made? Bring back Lars.
Yeah.
I think we need to rephrase this quiz because I'm stupid as hell.
Okay,
I
right.
can't.
I'll give you all one more chance with the tiebreaker.
Oh, now I've put my buzzer away. Hang on.
What does that mean that I potentially won't win?
No, you have one, but this is like what we call this, a congeniality winner.
Like a trivia.
Oh, I'm not allowed to answer. Just
Yeah, because I'd be interested. So
Yarr.
I need you with pen and paper for this one. Shut up, Rachel.
I'll just use my meet in the middle pad.
Oh, I love that merch.
Show them off my notes.
Okay,
Prepare.
I'm going to give you 20 seconds, and don't worry if you're listening. We're going to edit this out. But we're going to give you 20 seconds to. I want the names of each line item you're doing. Okay, he's all ready.
Okay. Yeah.
Hang on.
Each what? The name of what?
I'll tell you now.
Do I have to press my buzzer as well?
No buzzers for this one.
Oh.
All right.
This is going to be countdown style. So I'm going to ask you to give me a quantity of something, and I'm going to ask who has what quantity, and we'll go from the highest and see if they can get all the points. So the question is, as of 2024, how many different Disney musicals have had original Broadway productions? So I want you to write all the ones you can think of down, and I'll give you 20 seconds. And if you're watching now, this is gonna
Broadway.
Broadway, yeah.
Is that New York?
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Okay. Time is up. Okay. Rachel, how many did you get?
I got 4.
4. Danny, how many did you get?
I got 4.
You got 4. And Jake?
I got 12, but you can't see it on the camera.
12.
You got 12.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to accept Jake's answer. Can you give me the names of all 12?
Aladdin.
Okay.
Frozen.
Correct. Wait, hold on.
Beauty and the Beast.
Let's ding this.
Lion King.
Wait. Aladdin. What else?
Frozen.
Yep.
Got Frozen.
Beauty and the Beast. Lion King. Hercules.
Oh.
Hercules.
Yeah. Frozen 2. Lion King: The Return.
You cheating
I've only
bastard.
got 5.
You've got
I'm
5.
not saying all of these.
He's missing a few.
Wait.
He's missing a few.
But you understood the premise of this, Jake. If you got 5 and you said 5, I would have went to you anyway and you would have won.
I just guessed. I was like, I'm just.
Well, I knew
there's
you were.
more that I don't know about.
No, I knew you were doing from
Hold
the
on,
start.
how many did he get right?
He got 5.
5.
Damn.
But I knew he was doing from the beginning because he had 12 answers. There's only 11. So
so technically I win.
no, you
missed
don't
Little
because you had to give me.
Mermaid.
So the answers are Beauty and the Beast, The Lion King, Ada, Mary Poppins, Tarzan,
Oh yeah.
The Little Mermaid, Frozen. We had Aladdin, Newsies.
Newsies.
Yeah.
We had Hercules, and the last one was The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh, of course.
Technically.
I've never seen Hercules.
What about Matilda and
That's twice
101
we've had
Dalmatians?
Hercules.
They're not
Hercules.
Disney.
Hercules.
What about 101 Dalmatians and Matilda?
I
It
don't
wasn't
think
on
it's
Broadway
Disney.
as of 2024.
Oh, go shove
Technically,
your Broadway up
Hamilton.
your arse.
Hang on, Hamilton. That is the 12th one because it's on Disney Plus.
No.
No. Disney
Look, Jake,
also
you still got
owns
the point.
Sony and Fox.
I didn't get anything, did I?
You
was
did,
it
you
sound
won
like
that
the name of
one.
them?
He's the congeniality winner. But Danny,
Yeah,
this is your
okay.
week.
Musicals.
So that was the quiz for this week. And Danny, you are victorious.
Thank you.
Tell the truth and shame the devil. It's Confessionals.
Oh, there's too much devil in this episode.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah. So we've got actually. Well, I haven't. The first one I have is not devil related, so we're okay. But the first one I do have, it's a follow up from last week. Hi guys, you mentioned American Tourist on last week's episode and reminded me of a time me and a few lads were down having Sunday morning pints in our favourite drinking hole. Not sure why it's our favourite, as it stinks. Only old men drink there, and the owner is hard of hearing and is in his middle 70s. But we do have great crack in there. Anyway, we were sitting there, and in walks in 2 American tourists. The American tourist says, "Excuse me, wait, excuse me. No, what can't they do accents do? Do you have Wi-Fi here?" And Mick, the barman, dead serious, says, "No, mate, just have Bud and Carlsberg, I think."
Jesus Christ.
So thanks for that email in.
Sounds like a proper.
I
dad
feel like I
joke.
didn't deliver it properly. No, mate, sorry, only Bud and
That
Carlsberg.
was- Do we know who that was? Are you keeping it anonymous?
It's anonymous. We can't. Yeah, I'm not going to reveal because they didn't say it. We could. So that goes for everyone else that listens. If you want to email in anonymously, we'll keep our end of the bargain as well and keep it anonymous. So email us in meet@inthemiddlepodcast.co.uk or DM us directly on our Instagram podcast.meetinthemiddle. Speaking of emails in and DMs, I think Danny, you were reached out to this week, were you, with a few confessionals
Yes.
that I haven't even heard yet.
So these were 2 that came into the email, and of course, once one of us gets it, we have to remove it out so nobody else can see it. So I went into the mail, I found these 2, and I was like, okay, I'll take these ones. So again, they're anonymous. They did tell me the names, but they are anonymous. But I'll read you these. Are you ready for these?
Yeah.
And thank you so much for sending these in. So it says, "Hi, Jake, James, Rachel, and Danny. I can hardly believe I'm writing this, but here we go. Because if anyone can appreciate the sheer insanity of this story, it's you 4. Get ready for a tale that starts in the virtual world and ends in a real-life train wreck. So, I've been exploring Horizon Worlds in VR, just having fun and meeting new people. One day, I connected with this guy who seemed perfect. He was funny, charming, and we clicked immediately. After weeks of chatting, he suggested that we meet in person. I was excited, thinking I'd met someone really special. But when I showed up for our date, let's just say nothing could have prepared me for what I walked into. He was, hands down, the most repulsive person I've ever met. I'm talking about a face that looks like it had been on the losing end of a fight with a frying pan.
Oh, geez.
Hair that probably hadn't seen shampoo in months. And a smell so bad it hit me before I even got close. The stench was this. The stench was this toxic mix of BO, sour milk, and something that I'm pretty sure was rotting garbage. It was so overwhelming, I nearly gagged on the spot.
Oh, no.
Everything in me screamed to turn around and run. But for some insane reason, I didn't. Maybe it was shock, or maybe I was just too stunned to react properly. We ended up going to this dingy bar because, of course, that's where he wanted to go, and I started downing drinks like my life depended on it. At this
Was that
point,
so you couldn't smell him?
At this point, I was just trying to make it through the night without throwing up. Then, as if the night wasn't already bad enough, things took a turn for the bizarre. After what must have been way too many drinks, I found myself back at his filthy, cluttered apartment. It was like walking into a hoarder's paradise. Trash everywhere, dirty dishes piled up, and a smell that made the bar seem like a breath of fresh air.
Oh, man.
But by then, I was too far gone to care. And here's the twist that I still can't wrap my head around. This disgusting, smelly, catfishing disaster of a human being turned out to be hung like a damn horse. I'm talking about the biggest, most impressive dick I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
It was so shocking that despite everything, his looks, the smell, the state of his apartment, I went through with it. We had sex. And as gross as it sounds, it was actually amazing. I'm not proud of it, but there it is. The next morning, I woke up with a pounding headache lying next to this guy in a bed that felt like it hadn't been washed in years. The room still stank, and I realised I was surrounded by the absolute mess I'd willingly walked into. I made a quick exit, my head spinning from the alcohol and the reality of what I'd just done. So now I'm stuck with this ridiculous story and absolutely no clue what to do next. Do I just bury this night deep in my memory and move on? Or do I actually consider seeing this guy again? I'm leaning towards the former, but honestly, my mind is still reeling from the whole thing. Thanks for letting me share this wild ride of a story. Your podcast has gotten me through plenty of crazy days, so I figured you might get a kick out of this one, even if it's at my own expense.
Oh my goodness.
That was a roller coaster.
Story.
Thing is, though, that person has probably wallowed in every other person's bodily fluids if he's not changed his sheets.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
I mean,
like,
that's
if you
great.
like the person, go for it. But if
She didn't.
always-
She liked the dick.
you can always, you can always change things about the person in certain ways and help them.
Those bed sheets probably are covered in the ghost of Christmas past.
You could do a little tidy up and a little clean.
I'd say you
A
could
bit of air
crack those
freshener.
bed sheets in half if she tried.
Oh,
But
thing
it
is,
She
though,
wasn't thinking about it with the alcohol, so she's fine.
if she looked like Margot Robbie, but her house looked like a shit tip, then sorry, I'd have to ditch.
Yeah.
It's a no from Jake.
No,
No golden
just the
buzzer.
smell.
You get a
No,
golden
no
buzzer.
golden buzzer or shower.
It's
Probably
a
had
no
golden
from me
showers.
too. I probably wouldn't have even went back.
No.
No, if you're getting it off the person, you know the gaffer's going to be the exact same.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that you've been catfished would be enough to be like, nah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Sure,
if
have
I
you ever
just
heard
tried to
people?
go
Have you ever heard people say like, "Oh, like you can smell your house off. Somebody can smell your home off your
Yeah.
clothes, your body. So like you're an extension of the smell of your house. So if anything, it was a diluted version of what she was going back to.
Yeah, I get really conscious. Obviously, having a dog, and you just think, do I just smell like a dog person?
I know,
Same,
get
but I
worried
don't think
about
dogs are, like, it's not that It's not that bad. Like your house has a house smell. It's not just the dog.
Yeah, and there's like a house dog doesn't really smell the way the
Yeah.
stereotypical.
To be honest, I think the
smell
first thing you said is, I can smell bleach in here.
I'm just looking at this other one. Are we ready for this?
Yes, go for
it's
it.
worse than that
Okay,
one.
it's addressed to, yes, it is. It's addressed to James.
Oh no.
Hi, James. I never thought I'd have a story like this to tell, but here I am, needing some serious help to make sense of what might be the most humiliating and disgusting experience of my life. Strap in, because this is beyond anything I could have ever imagined. It all started during a routine team meeting. We were crammed into a small, stuffy conference room, the air already thick and uncomfortable as we slogged through the agenda. Oh, I've had meetings like this.
Yeah.
I felt this uneasy rumble in my stomach. Oh, one of those warning signs that trouble is brewing. I thought I could power through it, hoping to just hold everything in until the meeting ended. But I was so wrong. Out of nowhere, I let out what can only be described as the most catastrophic fart in history. It wasn't just loud, it was explosive, like a sonic boom that reverberated around the room.
Oh my
Echolocation
God.
turned off.
Yeah.
But the
Like everybody
sound-
heard it.
The sound was the least of our problems. The smell. No. Oh, God, the smell. It was as if I'd opened the gates of hell and unleashed the most foul, putrid stench.
He's gone.
Lost him.
He's cleared the room. He's cleared the room.
Think of a landfill festering in the summer heat, mixed with a dead animal's rotting corpse. And then multiply that by 100. It was unbearable. The reaction was immediate and horrifying. My colleagues started gagging, their faces twisting in disgust as the stench hit them. It was so bad that one person across from me literally puked on the spot.
What?
Spewing vomit all over the table. Another person started dry heaving, and others were covering their noses, frantically trying to find some relief from the toxic cloud now hanging over the room. That's when the real nightmare began. In their desperation to escape, everyone rushed to the door only to find that it was jammed. There was no way out. We were all trapped in this small, suffocating room with the air quickly turning into a poisonous mix of vomit and my noxious fart.
I'm just picturing them sitting there. Well, they're all at the door like that. They're just sitting there like,
Like, let me out, let me out.
People were panicking, banging on the door, trying to force it open, but nothing worked. We were stuck, forced to endure the full impact of what I had unleashed.
Oh my God.
The vomit spread, the smell intensified, and people were coughing, wheezing, and practically crying from the overwhelming stench.
oh my God.
I sat there in utter horror, frozen with shame, knowing that I was the cause of this living nightmare. I have never been more embarrassed or disgusted in my entire life. The room looked like a scene from a disaster movie. People slumped over, gasping for air, the table covered in puke, and everyone trapped in this nightmare. I wouldn't have blamed them if they had started plotting my murder right then and there. Now, I don't know how I'm ever going to face my colleagues again. I'm terrified to go back to work, knowing that I've probably scarred these people for life. I've become the office legend, but for all the wrong reasons. How do I even begin to recover from this? Is there any chance I can salvage my dignity, or do I need to find a new job and change my name?
Change shops.
Go off sick.
Work from home.
Go off sick.
Work from home.
And then people
Yeah.
are processing your sick details, like, oh, that's your man that farted in the room. Do you remember that day? That's your man that farted.
And isn't it weird? Is it just me, or is it a common thing? Like, you can smell which direction the fart came from. You know who it was. Like, it's
stop
like you
it.
have
Yeah.
echolocation. Like, I can smell it came from this area.
Stop it. There's a few people that's farted in my gym a few times, and it's like, and then they just get on with it as if it's like.
People have done it on the train as well, and it's worse on a plane.
Because everyone gets up at the end of the flight, everyone stands up, and it's all in the seat, and it just goes.
No, Jake, no.
We've had this before on the podcast. I've never smelt a fart on an airplane.
Have you not?
Are you serious?
I've never smelt the fart.
Have you not smelt the fucking toilets?
Oh,
yeah,
long
but not in the seating area. I've never walked.
Oh, you haven't lived until you've smelled a fart on a plane.
And also, you get farting air hostesses, don't you?
Do you?
Apparently, yeah. They aim at it, people.
Yeah, they drop it. Yeah,
No,
I've heard that.
that's hilarious.
We'll have to do some research next year.
No, that's disgusting because
and
their
bring it
bum
back
is
for the
in your
next
eye
season.
line. No, their bum is in your eye line. That's disgusting.
Pink eye will happen.
disgusting.
Yeah. Like I say, we'll do some research.
Well, I just want to thank those two people.
Thank you very much for
because
sharing.
they were brilliant.
Brilliant stories.
Keep writing in.
Yeah. And sort your diet out.
And be careful on VR with who you're talking to.
Exactly.
Yeah, you could be
Be one of
anyone.
us.
You might be stuck doing a podcast for eternity.
Well, like that brings us to a wrap. If you've gotten this far into the podcast, please give us a follow on whatever platform you're listening to it on, whether it's YouTube. Give us a subscription. If it's Apple Podcasts, Amazon, or Spotify, please give us a follow and a 5-star rating, and keep those confessions coming in. And don't forget, there's also only one day left of the competition, so head over to our social podcast, our Meet in the Middle on Instagram with your chance. This could be your mug right now.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing left
to
in
get
mine.
yourself a new mug.
Mug for a mug. Right, that's it for another week. Thanks for listening, everyone.
All right.
See you again next week.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.